Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. I seem to have a slight lighting problem today, but anyway, welcome to the class. In today's class, we're going to talk about weddings. We'll be learning some vocabulary that related to Western weddings, and then we'll also be having a conversation. What are weddings like in your country? Okay. Hello, Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. I'm doing well.
Okay.
Thanks. So, Anna, to, I guess, get a little bit personal, are you married?
Yes, I am Mary.
Okay, I am married. Okay. All right, as am I. And we're going to talk a little bit about if any, we're going to talk about some traditions. I wonder if any traditions are different in our cultures.
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, of course, the wedding ceremony, the marriage ceremony is called a wedding, as I'm sure you know. Anna, what did you wear for your wedding?
I wore a typical wedding dress and a beautiful white veil.
Okay.
Yes, the maid of honor, was my niece.
Okay.
She was more or less 9 years old. She wore a dress which was the same style as mine.
Okay. Okay. So the maid of honor, of course, is there to assist the bride, the woman getting married. You were the blushing bride, as we.
Yes. Maid of honor, bridesmaid is the same meaning or is different?
A little bit different.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, you have the bride, and the maid of honor is the one that stands next to the bride, and then you have the bridesmaids. Okay, bridesmaid or bridesmaids? That's up to the. Did you have any bridesmaids?
No. In Spain, the most common is to have a maid of honor that accompany to carry the I don't know how to say that, the rings.
Oh, really?
She carried in like cushion, like
Cushion.
a small cushion, the rings, and
Oh,
then she handle it because the groom can put the ring in one of my finger, and then I have to make the same.
okay. Well, first of all, I'm hoping that he puts the ring on your finger, not
Yes,
in your finger.
on my fingers. Thank you.
That's very interesting because in the United States, when you get married, the actually the groom has a best man, like the maid of honor, and he is the one who carries the rings.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to him, and the maid of honor carries a bouquet of flowers. Anyway,
Yes. Okay.
come back to you. I got a whole bunch of other people have joined the class, so let me welcome some others. Hello, Rafa.
Hello,
How are
teacher.
you? Hi.
I'm pretty fine, thank you.
Terrific.
How about you?
Nice to have you here. Okay. All right. Rafa, our subject is weddings. Have you had one, or two, or three?
I have one. I had one long time ago. I
Whoa.
don't remember the day.
Okay. You don't remember the day. Shh, don't say that. Uh, I'm not going to repeat that. Okay, let me welcome some others to the class, and we'll continue our conversation. I got a whole bunch of people to say hello to. Artyom?
Artyom, or you can call
Artyom.
me Team if you want.
Can I say Artyom? Kind of like that.
Artyom or Team.
Okay. Where are you from, Artyom?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ah, okay. Very good. Excellent. I like your picture there. That's pretty funny. It's kind of cool. It's nice.
Thank you.
Okay. How about you, Artyom? Are you a single guy or are you a
Yeah,
married man?
I'm single. I have a girlfriend.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll pursue that a little later. Okay, I'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay. We also welcome Anton. Hello, Anton. Good to see you again.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking.
Great. Anton, how about you? Are you a married man?
No, I don't
No.
have any plans so far.
No plans so far. Okay. All right. Okay, well, maybe you can learn something about the process today. Or at least the vocabulary. Hello, Pavel.
Oh, hello.
How are you
Nice
doing?
to see you.
Nice to see
I'm
you.
doing well.
Great. Pavel, okay, I know you're a married man. We've had conversations down along that line before.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm anxious to hear what you have to say in the conversation a little bit later. Let me quickly say hello to Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Hello, Heidi. Are you there? Heidi? Hello, hello. Heidi, are you there? You're muted in case you're trying to figure that out. Oh, okay, here she goes. All right. How about now, Heidi? Uh-oh. Can't hear you yet. Not sure what's going on, but still can't hear you. Try again. Okay, I was talking to Anna. She kind of got us started. Anna, I'm going to come back to you, but I'm going to talk to some others in the class. Now, basically, we're talking about the ceremony, and so far we've identified Anna, of course, was the bride, and she had a maid of honor. I was mentioning that in American culture, British culture, in addition to a maid of honor, there's additionally bridesmaids. Actually, this is kind of funny. In the American culture, the maid of honor usually wears a very nice dress. So the bride, of course, the white dress, very beautiful, very gorgeous lace, veil, all of that. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. But in American culture, the bridesmaids are usually picked to wear some outrageously ugly color, like green or orange or pink or something, so that by the comparison, the bride looks much more beautiful. The bridesmaids get the ugliest dresses you've ever seen. Rafa, it's true. Rafa, is this any kind of custom where you live? Do you have bridesmaids, first of all, in weddings?
The usual here in Spain is white color, but
Yeah.
and every bride wears white color.
Right.
But one interesting thing about wedding here, I don't know what this tradition still continues because it's so expensive. The wedding dress is only for one day, Right now, as far as I know, there are more people every year that try to wear this kind of dress. And I understand, I understood at the end, because it's so beautiful when you see your girlfriend dressing in this white color dress with long tail, with a lot of bouquet on the hair, and it's like a illusion, like a dream when you see your wife with this kind of dress. Later on, you discover this is only an illusion because the bride becomes so real and it's so different. It's a kind of dream, of illusion in that day, and still it's happening, and it's nice also.
It's nice. But you see, there's other things going on, and maybe there's a priest doing a ceremony, and there's music, and there's vows, and so she can't yell at you during the wedding, Rafa.
Hello, you.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Before I get myself in trouble. It's, you know, what's very odd is my wife is actually at her cousin's wedding as I'm here working, talking to you guys. My wife is at a wedding right now,
Oh my God.
matter of fact. Just coincidence. I didn't know that when I planned this class. The flowers that you carry is a bouquet, all right? And a bouquet, yeah, the bunch of flowers is called a bouquet. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, in an American wedding, for example, the maid of honor carries the bouquet. And you mentioned how expensive it is. Oh, my goodness. I'm an American, but I live in the Philippines, and I'll tell you, it's more expensive here even than in the United States. It's so crazy. It must following Spanish traditions here, I guess. Still, really expensive, really elaborate weddings. All right, okay. We've mentioned the bouquet. Anton, may I ask you a question? Now, okay, in America, England, Canada, it's a tradition for the bride to throw the bouquet. Like if my pencil was a bouquet of flowers, she'd throw the bouquet maybe over her shoulder, behind her back or something. All right. And whatever women are attending the wedding, single women, that is to say, single women, supposedly whoever catches the bouquet will be the next one to get married. Do you have any such tradition in your culture?
Well, I think the tradition is very similar in our culture.
Oh yeah.
I saw many times.
Okay. Have you been to many weddings
No,
as a guest? No?
no yet.
Not okay, not yet. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You'll have your chance, I'm sure. Okay, we've covered basically the bride's part of the wedding. We got the bride, the maid of honor, perhaps a bridesmaid. Anna, you had mentioned that the maid of honor in her country carries the rings. Actually, in America, the best man carries the rings. Pavel, do you know who are the guys? Okay, if the women's side is the bride, the maid of honor, and the bridesmaids, who's on the man's side? Do you know? Who does the guy bring with him?
In our tradition, only witness its friend. Usually, it's friend of man or of groom.
Groom. Yeah, very good. The guy getting married is the groom. Excellent.
Yes,
Right.
and it's enough for wedding ceremony.
Okay. Witness it. You know, in English, a witness is somebody who appears in court to testify. It's like a trial.
ah,
Yeah, kidding.
yes, I don't know exactly the this word in English, but the role of wedding witness in Russia is the same of a role of witness on the court.
Really? That's
Yes,
awesome.
he signed the this witness signs not agreement, but the same thing.
No
This
kidding.
signs not signature. Yes, signs sign the act of married.
Okay. Would that be like a marriage license? Some places.
No, there is no marriage lessons in Russia.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. See, in American culture, a marriage license is something you actually get it before the ceremony. You go to the courthouse and you sign, you document it, and you have a notary public, an official state witness witnesses it, and you sign it, and the woman signs it. The judge signs it, as a matter of fact. This happens before the ceremony. Okay, all right. So we got the men, the groom, the best man. In an American wedding, you probably, most likely, would also have other men, at least two, maybe more, who are what are called ushers. They basically dress up with the same clothes. The groom, the best man, and the ushers all dress up in the same tuxedo. That's that really, really fancy suit. Does anybody know anybody in class, does anybody know the slang for a tuxedo? You know, that really, really nice suit with a cummerbund, a band that goes around your stomach, and a vest, and of course your tie, and your suit jacket, and your pants, and your nice, beautiful shoes. Maybe a bow tie. Okay. Tuxedo, sometimes as a joke, kind of a joke slang, we call that a monkey suit. So all the groom's party has their monkey suits on. Okay. Who? Oh, I can see. All right. Artyom is back. Artyom, are you back?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Cool.
Little problems with my connection.
It's all right. Happy to have you back. Artyom, who carries the rings in a wedding in Ukraine?
I actually don't know.
Something you need to find out eventually.
Yeah, I think someone.
Someone. Okay. All right. Okay. In American culture, there's actually probably a ring bearer. A ring bearer is going to be a cute little kid, somebody's nephew or niece, in all likelihood. As Anna first was talking about, they carry it. They're the last one as everybody walks down the aisle. While the groom is already standing at the front of the church, at the pulpit, where the minister or the priest is. And the bride comes first, and then the maid of honor. They make a little parade down the middle. Is that how they do it in Ukraine, Artyom?
I think in Ukraine it's become more popular to make American style weddings.
Yeah. Okay.
And with these little girls and the rings.
Yeah. Right. They come at the end with a little fancy pillow.
Mhm.
With okay. There may be a ring bearer, or sometimes in American weddings, the best man has the rings, one or the other. And then there's even another person, maybe. You might have a flower girl, obviously a little girl, somebody's granddaughter or niece or something, and she actually throws flowers. So she has fun. In any case, Um, yeah. Okay. Have you been to many weddings, Artyom?
No, when I was a kid, I was in a wedding of my some relatives,
Uh-huh.
and
Were you,
in huh?
go ahead. I'm sorry.
And it was like 5 years old, but
Okay.
from this year, after that, I never been
Now,
in weddings.
did you just attend the wedding, or were
Huh?
you in the wedding? Okay,
I
because those
was
are two different things in English. If you attend the wedding, you just go there and you sit down and you watch. If you're in the wedding, that means you're one of these many people I've been talking about.
oh no, I was just a kid.
So you attended the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's a big difference in English. So if you're in the wedding, that means you're one of these people. You're a bridesmaid or a best man or an usher or a ring bearer or a flower girl or something. You have some part to play.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or even maybe you're the photographer or the driver of the car or something. Then you're part of the wedding. You're in the wedding. Okay, let me say hello to Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Hello, Annabelle. Welcome to the class.
Hello, do you hear me?
I do. Hello. Welcome. Where are you
Hello.
from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain as well. Okay. All right. And are you? I hate to ask.
This is my first time in this class, and I only speak
Great.
a little.
Great. Then I will start with totally personal questions.
Okay.
It's a class about weddings, Annabelle. I have to ask, are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You're not. Okay. All right. Have you been to many weddings? Other people's weddings?
Don't understand you.
Have you been to weddings?
Yes,
Other
yes.
people get married?
I've been.
Yeah. Okay, so you know a little bit about weddings. Okay. Now, do you know the part about the vows? I think somebody mentioned it earlier. This is an action that takes place as part of the wedding. Exchange vows. Do you have such a thing in weddings in Spain?
What is vows?
Okay. Well, there's the classic vow. Now more and more couples like to write their own vows. The man makes his and the woman makes hers. But there are traditional vows. Do you take this man, Pavel, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, so help you God? I do. Okay. Like that. Do you take this woman, Annabelle, to be your lawfully wedded wife for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health? Those things. Those are the vows. It's this common part of a wedding, where the part where the people say, "I do."
Okay.
Okay. Do people write their own vows, or do they usually do the vows that are as part of the church? Or do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, back to you, Anna. Anna, did you write your own vows?
I don't know what does vow mean. Sorry.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, a vow, first of all, a vow in English, just by itself, a vow is a promise. Okay, it's a sacred promise. You swear to do something. So part of a wedding ceremony in most Western cultures, You will vow to love the person forever, to be faithful and true, and all that fun stuff. So it's the part where you say "I do." Do they do that in Spain? Do you say "I do"? Do you take this man to be your husband? I do.
Sorry, teacher, but I can see the word write down in the chat box because I have a problem. If you can you write it in Google Chat, please, instead of Berlin?
Do that. Okay, I could do that, or I could do this. I could do something else here too. I could actually share something with you here. Hang on. Here you go. Hang on, wait a sec. Sorry, I'm going to do a little screen share here real quick. Here you go. This part here, vows.
Oh, okay, vows. Promise made between the bride and groom in public. Yes, I understand. Yes, we normally go to the church, and there we have to do like a course previous to the ceremony. But what I have been married for many years, now 37.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. But nowadays, these courses are very different from then.
Okay. Right, so you're required to do a course, some kind of a course with the church. Okay, that happens in America sometimes too.
Yes, in those times, it was a costume that parents groom went to the house bride to pay the bride to his parents. It was a costume. It was a name pedida, but I don't know how to say in English.
Okay, in English, we call that a dowry. I believe what you're talking about is a dowry.
No, a dowry.
Not a dowry? Okay.
Yes, sorry. In my opinion, I understand dowry like amount of money,
Yeah.
A dowry.
Yeah. Right. That's right.
That carry the bride or carry the groom, because parents could have a lot of money, give them a good present for wedding, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, dowry used to be, this is never done in America or Britain anymore, but it used to be, actually, I get this messed up. I believe I think I had it backwards for what you said. I think the bride's parents would pay money for the groom to marry her. This is an old custom. Obviously, this does not happen whatsoever. Who pays? Who pays for everything? Rafa, let me ask you this question: who gets to pay for everything in a wedding?
I think it's a Dutch. I don't know.
Okay.
Usually, at least here in the south of Europe, half part of the wedding party is paid by the groom, the other part by the bride, the parent's bride, and
Okay.
also at the end, all the presents from the invitates goes to the couple.
Right. Right. Okay. More or less, that's what happens in America now. Either you're right, it's Dutch, everybody pays evenly, or more often than not in America, people pay for their own weddings, basically. If you're lucky, you have wealthy parents and they pay. But most people just pay for their own weddings. Anyway.
But I was trying to say here, that between the parent's bride and the parent grooms is usually here. That's from those of them, no from the whole invitates.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Right. Yes. Of course. Yeah. Invitees don't have to pay either, of course. But you got to bring a gift.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, it'd be very embarrassing. Now, one thing as far as money, since we're talking about money, another custom sometimes, not always, but sometimes in American culture, they have what's called a money tree. And the invitees, the guests, would bring a gift, but in addition, they would put some amount of money, depending how wealthy you are, in an envelope with a card and literally stick it on a little plastic tree or stick it in a pile or whatever, so that the newly married couple could also have some cash to start their relationship with. Not all weddings do that, but occasionally I've definitely seen that. And you might, I don't know, if I was the guest of people I didn't really know that well, maybe I'd give them $50. But of course, if it's my sister, I'd have to give her like $500 or something substantial.
Here right now, if I may continue on the line, many couples send you in the wedding invitation, send you their account number and say to you, due to the crisis, we need some money. If you don't mind, put some cash in this account number.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, that's a new one on me. I've never heard that one before. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Pavel, let me ask you, when you got married, did you get a lot of loot? Did you get a lot of gifts?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, what kind of gifts did you get? Can you give me some examples? I'm curious about that.
Yes. Then I have no. When I married firstly, I got a lot of gifts, money, and something like that. Yes, it was money. It was some things, and I think my first wife and I took more than spent for dinner or for ceremony.
Okay. So you made out. Good deal.
Yes, it was a good deal.
Okay. I'm also curious, what kind of gifts do people get? Because, okay, in America, for example, you get a lot of stuff like sheets and curtains and towels and Also, a lot of appliances like a microwave and a blender and stuff
Yes,
like that.
there
Yeah.
is a good way for that. You have to not attempt. You have to invite only relatives, only rich relatives,
Okay.
and don't invite friends.
Yeah. Right. Right. Oh, one other tradition that's not really my social circles, but some people tends to be in reality more wealthy people, but they register at a department store or some special store. Actually, not that far off from what Rafa was saying. They go to the store, all right, the bride and the groom, and they basically mark down all the stuff that they want. And then everybody knows they're registered at Neiman Marcus or some place like that, or whatever, maybe a department store, Macy's or something. And so when you're a guest, you can go there and you can see the different things that they want. You just buy one, and so you cross it off, so they're not getting the same gift over and over again. You see, to keep it all nice and organized and to make sure they're getting exactly what they want. Anyway, so some people do that. They register at a store. Okay. Let me welcome Anna Carol. Is it Anna Carolina?
Yeah, Anna Carolina, teacher.
Carolina? Yeah, I always.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I'm American, so I always say Carolina because the state of Carolina. I can't help
you can
it.
call me. You can call me Carol because there are two Marianas.
Okay. Okay, Carol.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi, Carol. How are you? I remember you. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well, thank you. So far, so good. I'm glad that I finally joined.
So far, so good. Okay. Yeah, I've been on vacation, guys. That's why you haven't seen me for a while. Okay, Carolina, may I ask a personal question? Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, did you get married inside a church, or did you get married? Oh, where did you get married?
In a place that we rented.
Okay.
A kind of ballroom. Because my husband is Jewish and I am Catholic.
I see. Okay. So, some kind of public building. Yes?
Not a public building. Because we had to pay.
Yeah, well, that's what it kind of means. Like.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, you probably have to pay, but a building that's open to the public to rent.
Yes, exactly.
Like
yes,
that.
It was
a special hall, for example.
Yes, teacher. Sorry.
Right. It's okay. No, it's okay. Yeah, more and more commonly, people in the United States do not get married in a church. Many of them get married outside, as a matter of fact. My cousin got married outside. You had to hike halfway up a mountain in order to get to where his wedding ceremony was, actually. So, anyway, that's becoming more and more unique and up to the individual people. Artyom,
yeah.
Have you ever known anyone that got cold feet before a wedding, before they got married?
Cold feet? What does it mean?
They got cold feet. Okay, well, here you go. All right, before the wedding begins. All right, let me. Sorry. Before the wedding begins, maybe the bride or the groom start to have. Whoops, sorry, I lost control. They start to have second thoughts. Okay, they begin to have Second thoughts about getting married. In this case, they say the person has cold feet. They don't want to get married at the last minute.
So the person thought married or not married, yeah?
Yeah. This classically is an idiom about somebody who's nervous at the last minute about doing something. Now, it doesn't have to be about getting married, but it very, very often is. It's the classic idiom to describe when people start to freak out at the last minute. Yeah, they get cold feet.
No, I saw it only in the movies.
Yeah, it's a famous movie theme. Right. Totally. Absolutely. All right. Now, my favorite part of the wedding is the reception. How about you?
I think when everybody drunk and fight with
yeah,
each
that's
other.
the fun part. I don't know about the fighting. Is that normal in Ukraine? The fight starts? Really?
Ukraine, Russia, and...
Okay. All right. Well, I can't say that really happens in the United States, but there's always one drunken uncle who dances on the table and falls off and knocks over half the wedding cake or something stupid. But everybody has one of those crazy uncles. But anyway, yeah. Annabelle.
Yes, I'm here.
Do you enjoy a wedding reception?
No. For me, the funniest part of the wedding is after lunch or after dinner, when the dancer started.
Right. Okay. There you go. That's part of the reception. In English we call that the reception. The reception includes the meal. Usually a toast. A toast is a short speech. Usually the father of the bride makes a toast. The best man makes a toast.
But when you finish the lunch or the dinner, the party, no?
Well, usually the lunch or the dinner, and then there's a toast. You have a champagne toast. Drink champagne and make a toast. Then the dancing. Yes.
Okay.
That's your favorite part? Yeah.
Yes, this is my favorite part.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the Okay, very good. Do they usually serve champagne at a wedding in Spain? Is that normal?
It's normal, but I don't like it.
I like the bubbles.
I like the... No, I don't like the champagne. I like the vin.
Okay.
Wine.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, some weddings are a lot wilder than others. I'm sure you're well aware. All of you are well aware of that. Sometimes a wedding reception will have a cash bar, means you have to pay for your drinks in America. But the more fun ones, of course, will have an open bar. That means somebody has volunteered to pay for all the drinks everybody wants to have. Yay! That can be kind of wild. Normally at a wedding reception, there will be wine with dinner and champagne for the toast that are free. That's totally normal. At the very least, those are
in Spain too.
Provided. Okay. All right. Same thing. All right.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Anna.
Yes.
Now, earlier, I mentioned about the bride will throw the bouquet, and the first available woman who's not married, single woman, who catches the bouquet, supposedly will be the next one to get married. Do you have such a tradition in Spain?
Yes. We have this tradition in which the bride launch the bouquet behind her, and it's picked up by one single people who are between the guests. Normally, it's a good tradition.
Okay, all right. Now you have that tradition. Oh, we talked about the reception. Usually, this happens at the reception, actually, before the bride and the groom leave. There's a couple things that have to also happen. Of course, the wedding cake.
No, in Spain is when the bride and groom finish the ceremony. The
ceremony.
In front of the door of the church, the bouquet is launched to behind her. In order to it could be catched by one single woman.
Right, okay. Actually, it used to be. They used to do that outside the church in America. Now that I think about it, when I was young. Now they usually do it at the very end of the reception before the bride and groom are, usually the bride and groom are the first to leave. They leave before anybody else. Everybody else stays and dances, but the bride and groom leave to start their honeymoon, of course.
Yes, maybe it's possible that many couple could do in other way, but
Sure.
in the wedding I've been, it's always the same.
Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. The bridal bouquet. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay. So that's the bridal bouquet. Now, here I'm interested in. I don't know if this is an American thing or I don't really know. But okay, the bride does that. Meanwhile, okay, the groom will. Now I forget how this works. The groom, the bride will have what's it called? Suddenly I forgot. They'll have a garter. A garter that's supposedly it's to hold up stockings, ladies' stockings, and the bride will put a garter on her thigh, on her upper leg area, while she's wearing her beautiful wedding dress, and the groom will blindfolded. He will have to take off. He will have to go get that garter without using his hands while he's blindfolded. Okay. Anyway, this is a good picture-taking opportunity, and usually lots of people laughing and bad jokes and all of that. Then the bridegroom or the groom will, just the same as the bride throws a bridal bouquet, he will throw the garter towards the single men, and whatever single man catches the garter supposedly will be the next male to get married. Does anybody have any such tradition, or have you heard about that, or have you seen it in the movies? Rafa, have you ever heard of such a thing?
But I don't get what a garter is. Is a tie? Part of a tie?
No, it's not much. It's traditionally garters were what held up stockings back before there were elastic bands. Oh. So they're very sexy, ladies' lingerie, you know. Woo-woo. So it'll be on the lady's legs to hold up her stockings. Supposedly, nowadays you don't need garters because we have elastic, but. So it'll just be basically a band, a colorful lace band the woman will basically put around her leg. And then her new husband will have to go get it with his hands behind his back and a blindfold on. And it can be kind of funny watching him trying to crawl up her wedding dress. A little dirty, maybe. But anyway. Yeah.
A long time ago, in some of this wedding, the bride made did this kind of situation, cutting his stocking, or but in others, the groom cut his tie, or someone cut the ties brides and sent it to other people. I don't remember exactly what happened but usually they did it kind of this stuff. But on the line I am remember the most interesting part of the wedding is the bachelor party, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to use another word.
All right.
Here right now, there are a lot of people from England that came here to celebrate the bachelor party, because here is cheaper. The alcohol issue, the alcohol stuff. There are lots of people from London, from England, also from France, that get a ticket for 2 days. You can see in the bachelor party a lot of girls wearing a kind of penis in his head, yelling at the street, singing different songs. It's so interesting to see it right now here.
Yeah. Right, the bachelor's party. But did you have a bachelor's party, Rafa?
Yes, I went to an interesting hotel a long time ago with my mates, and I don't say anything about what happened there, because what's happening in Las Vegas still continues in Las Vegas. It's a kind of secret.
Fair enough. And we're done with that conversation. Pavel, how about you? Did you have a bachelor's party?
No, I don't have bachelor's party.
Oh, Pavel, you have to get married again.
When I was married firstly, when I married firstly, it was unusual in Russia. It wasn't normal thing for Russia.
Okay. I see.
Yes, it was 25 years ago.
I see. Okay,
Yes.
well, in truth, the tradition has changed somewhat in America, because it used to be the men had a bachelor's party and the women had what was called a wedding shower, which is a much more tame kind of little party for her. But nowadays, quite frankly, in America, the women have a wild little bachelorette party. I believe their parties have gotten quite a bit wilder than they traditionally were in olden times. But yeah, we definitely still have the bachelor party thing going on. Absolutely. Okay, Annabelle, do the men and the women have a party in Spain before the wedding?
Can you repeat, please?
Do women have a party like men have a party, a bachelor's party, before the wedding? Do women have a party? A shower or some kind of little get-together or party?
Don't understand you. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. How about okay. How about Carol?
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we have a party. It's kind of a bachelor party as well. And
Okay.
some people go to dance clubs where just women are allowed to
Right. That's it.
go, you know. And there are men um, performing
Dancing.
dancing, exactly, but not a common kind of dancing. Striptease, you know?
Striptease. Ah, okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's what
And
I mean, Annabelle. A wild party that the women have before a wedding.
yes.
Okay. Mm, very good. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Okay. Okay. Here, I want to this little screen share I'm doing here. How about this thing here? Okay. Take a look at this picture here. Over here with a car. Just married. Artyom.
Yeah.
Do people do this? Do they decorate a car with a sign and tin cans and ribbons and whatever?
Yeah. Nowadays, sometimes they do it.
Yeah.
But actually, they most often they rent a limo,
Yes.
white limo, and decorate it by the flowers. And without this, the bottom bottles,
Right.
without bottles.
Well, not bottles. That would be quite dangerous. Broken glass dangling behind. Cans. So it makes a lot of noise. Yeah. Do people beep their horn? Doot doot, beep meep.
Yeah.
When
Every
they see,
time.
okay, all right, yeah, very much. All right, the same in the United States. If you see anybody, it doesn't matter if you know them or not. If you see somebody with a car that says "just married," you should beep your horn and wave and shout, whatever. Yes,
Teacher,
absolutely. Yes.
I have a doubt. Could you clarify dowry and explain the meaning?
Okay, I could try. I think it's a very old tradition. I don't think it may happen in some other cultures. I think it still does happen in some Middle Eastern cultures, for example, and some cultures here in Southeast Asia where I live still have a dowry. That's the idea that if I have it correctly, I have no personal experience with it, but if I understand it correctly, then the bride's family gives money to the groom's family. So it's money. It's just money that changes hands before the property or money brought by a bride to her husband. So I guess so that they'll marry her. I don't know. It's a transfer of property. It could be property, could be money, could be valuables.
I get it.
Right,
Jewish,
like that.
some traditional Jewish people still do that, and also I guess in India it happens.
Right. Yes, that's the idea. So, yeah. So, right. So having daughters can be expensive if you live in such a culture. Yes. Okay. We've only got seconds left. Anybody else have any questions about any of these words and things we talked about? Or have any other questions for me before I go? No? Okay. Well, great. Glad so many of you are so happily married. Oh, shotgun weddings. Good one. Rafa. Yeah, I think I tell you this one. Okay. Thank you, everybody. See you again next time here on Verbling. Thank you very much, and see you again soon. Bye.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.